Live peeps, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing my first journal release with you of 2018. This is going live on Thursday, January 11th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when the videos are going up. I wanted to give you a couple hours to look at the journals before they actually went live in the Etsy shop. So on January 11th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 hours after this video goes live, they will be up for sale in my Etsy shop. So hopefully if you want to snag one at this time around, you can. If not, don't worry, there will be more next month. So, let's get into it. I did do 3 hardcover journals this time, but one of them was a story journal, so I made a separate video for it. If you want to check that one out, I will leave it linked in a card for you. If you were interested in the inserts, they are in a separate video, which I will also link for you. So, we'll do this one first. This is kind of a travel-ish themed journal. I did a insert style, so I wanted to do one hardcover as well. I really love this paper, and I glued it right on there so you can see the stitching on the spine after. So I think that's super cool. So this one has 50 pages, 100 sides, 6 pockets, 6 tuck spots, and 33 pieces of ephemera. So she's a biggin. Not the biggest, but she's a biggin. So The Voice of Asia was the name of the book that I repurposed for this journal, and I just really liked the inside cover papers, and I really wanted to keep them. I liked the colors in them, so I kept that. It has Midori MD paper. It has Tomoe River paper. There are some vintage envelopes with some cool ledger writing spaces that I have stapled some tabs onto for you. There's all kinds of cool ephemera. I love these map pages, which if you've watched my insert video, you're like, okay, we get it already, but I love these. Okay. So, Midori MD, Tomoe, envelope. These are so cool. I made a little pocket here with some paper that you'll see in a second. Some Tim Holtz paper, so you can stick a bigger journaling card in that or move it around, whatever your little heart desires. Use it in a different journal. More vintage ledger. Little fold-outs. I love making these interactive. There's an envelope here. So you don't have to use this as a travel journal, but I think it would make a cool travel journal, especially if you like to throw in a little watercolor. That's why I keep the Tomoe River paper and stuff in there for you. I love this paper. This is a little tuck spot. An envelope that I made using the map pages. Lots of pages. Another envelope here. I'm just trying to not make this video like 700 times long. If you want to know any of the specifics about the journal, of course, it will be listed in the description on the Etsy listing. I thought this was cool. The little binding holes are there from where I took it out of the book, but I don't know. I just thought it was really cool as a flip out. And then there's a belly band on this side. More map page. Another tuck spot. Take the scenic route. Always take the scenic route. Unless you're in a hurry, then you might want to take a different route, but yeah. So that is it, you guys. There is a little bit of smudge there, but that was there when I got the book. I think it's just old adhesive that aged, but yeah. So that's that one. And then this one, this is a book that was fully intact when I took it apart. It's The Last of the Valois, or Valois, or something. They were, they were rulers in France from the early 1300s to the late 1500s, I believe. But the cover reminded me of one of the journals that I did last time that a lot of you said you loved. It did have some tearing here, but I kept it because I just think it adds so much character and I love it. So this one is pretty epic as well. This one has 56 pages, 112 sides, 10 pockets, 5 tuck spots, and tons of original ephemera from the book. So let's just get into it. These are some of the original pages here, and they have this gorgeous, like, natural edge to them. Yeah, so good. Okay, so there's some to my river paper. There's vintage envelopes in here. And then there were lots of book plates in here of some of the royal family. So there's a paper in here that tells you all the people, but I tried to keep all of them in here for you. There's some of the pages that were blank on the other side for the most part. So I kept those, and I thought you could journal in the back of them. Should be really cool. And if you don't really care about the contents of the book, then you can just remove all those things and go on your merry little way and use it as a regular journal. So here we go, more of the family. More vintage envelopes, and they're authentic vintage envelopes. They're not reprints or anything. This is cool. I made a little tuck spot with an envelope, and this is a postcard. I just thought it was really cool. So that's in there for you. There's some drawing paper, typography paper. These are really cool. Okay, so I found this bound into the book, but it was bound in a way that it was like 3 pages somehow, and it was bound so you couldn't read the pages on the inside. I don't know what kind of binding mistake that is, but I thought it was awesome. So yeah. I left that intact. So these are the original book pages, and they were like that. So, yeah. I hope that made sense. But I thought it was really cool. I made this tag out of a vintage flashcard. And this is another one of the original book pages that had a little inscription from 1905 on it. And I thought that was really cool. So I kept that in there. Another pocket. There's more of that, see? It's just so cool. Another one of the pages in a pocket. So tons of journaling space. Tons of just cool ephemera. This is a vellum pocket. And a flip out. I did stick some playing cards in here because Queen, King, you know, that is appropriate. And, you know, I can never pass up an opportunity to use playing cards in my journals. Here we go. There's the list of illustrations, so you can look up and find out who each person is. But I put all of the illustrations in the book. So, you have those. There's a belly band here, a vellum belly band. This is also original book page, but that side was blank, which I thought was cool. I'm like trying not to make this video a million years long. This is Midori MD paper. All the papers I love to usually use, basically. And then this one also has a expandable pocket in the back. There are some scraps in here for you. There are some of the plates, the pieces of paper that were over the book plates. Some of them were still intact, so there are those. And it's like a really cool texture. So I think it's almost like tissue, but not quite. It's a little thicker. I think it would be cool to do some collaging with. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this month's release. Don't forget to check out the inserts if you want to. My Etsy shop, it's linked below if you'd like to check these out and snag one to make your own. I hope you found this inspirational. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I will catch you guys next time. Take care, guys. Bye.